Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 3 super easy and super cute Christmas crafts. Alrighty y'all, new Christmas nails. I just put this set on. Actually, I just made them this morning. So here they are. And I'll have a video up maybe tomorrow showing me making this set. But anyway, easy craft number 1. This is one of those metal bucket planter things from Dollar Tree. They have the short ones and the taller ones. This is the tall one. You can see about how tall it is compared to my hand. But this is the taller one, and it's skinnier than the other one. It was kind of short and squatty. But anyway, I have this. I also have this vase. This came from Dollar Tree as well. Now, I'm going to be gluing this vase to this. As you can see, it doesn't really sit down, you know, completely flush. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the majority of the glue like right around this little lip thing right in here. And I think that's going to work really well to hold the glass. So I have this E6000. I can't get it open. I have to get some pliers over here. I've got this E6000. We are going to be using this first. E6000 gives you long-term hold. So anyway, let me try to get this open. Hold on. There we go. I just could not break the seal. Listen, what I usually do is when I'm done with my E6000, if you take some Vaseline or some lip balm or something and just go around the threads, it makes it a lot easier to get the lid off the next time you're going to go use it. And did I do that last time I used it? No. But I'm just putting this E6000 here. And then on the other parts, we're going to be putting some hot glue. Like I said, I'll have to put something on the threads here in a second. But anyway, E6000 gives you the long-term hold, and the hot glue gives you the short-term hold that holds it in place while the E6000 is setting up. So that's why I like to use a little bit of both. Don't mix them, because then when you mix them, it weakens the bond, okay? So I'm just going to set this right down here, and I'm going to hold that just for a few seconds to let that hot glue set up, and then I'm going to set it off to the side and let the E6000 continue to set up. That takes, I give it about 24 hours to make sure it has a good bond, but we can continue working on it. You just have to be careful that you don't knock the glass off, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a backdrop here so you don't see all my mess in the background, but anyway, I think now we can continue to work with this. This glue's been sitting here for a while. So I got these bows. These came from Dollar Tree. How cute are they? With the little red trucks. And I'm going to use one of these. So let me get off the packaging here. Let him go. Just throw that over there. And this little zip tie is not actually pertinent to holding the bow together. It is stapled. So you can just take that right on off there. And I am going to... Just getting ready to say super glue it. I'm getting ready to hot glue it onto here. If you like this glue gun, look in the description box. I'll also pin a comment as to where you can get the glue gun and the set of tips that is compatible with this particular glue gun. So I'm just going to hold this here and let this glue set up. Okay, so now I have a bag of this buffalo snow. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour. Let's move this so that you can see it. I know this craft here is very tall, so it's very difficult for me to get it all in camera. I'm just pouring some of this snow in here. Now let's see if I can do it without making a huge mess. I'm just pouring a little bit in there, like so. That should be enough. I don't want to shake it because, like I said, that glue is not totally set up yet. I'll just use these scissors here. There we go. Just going to straighten it out. And now I'm just going to stick an LED candle down in there, and that will be that. Okay, then I have this candle, this little LED candle here. Just turn it on. And this is at such an odd angle that I'm trying to do this. So just set it down in there like so. Okay. All right. That is that. And then you have a cute little Christmas lantern. So anyway, I'm going to get a picture of this. That picture is coming up so you can see it a little bit better than in this video here. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, we're moving along to Easy Craft number 2. Now here I have some wooden rounds. Where do I get these? I think I got these at Hobby Lobby, but I have seen them at Michael's. I'm not sure what all stores carry them, but just look in the wood section of your craft store and you can find them. Can't remember if I've ever seen them in Lowe's or Home Depot. But all I'm doing here, because these were just a little bit rough, I'm just going to sand them just a little bit with the sanding block just to smooth it out just a little bit. And it's going to look a little bit better with the paint. So let's just smooth that out just a little bit on both sides. So you pick whatever size that you want for your snowman. This is going to be a fairly large snowman. And this is a really fun one for the kids to help out with. So let's see where, you see that right there? It looks kind of flat. I think I'm going to put, I'm going to knock my glue gun over. Let's just put a big old blob of hot glue there. Use wood glue if you want to. And I'm just going to hold the two together like so. And we're going to let that glue set up. All right, so I believe that glue's hardened up. So now I'm just going to use some of this twine here. This came from Walmart, I do believe. And I'm just going to cut a loop of it here. And we're going to use this for our hanger. I just thought this black and white would be a nice contrast to the wood. So let's see if I want to cut. Yeah, let's cut that off. I mean, you're not going to see it. It's going to be on the back, but still. All right, let's flip it over because I want the other side to be the front. Oh my gosh. I got things all over this table. Now, you want to get everything glued down before we start painting it, okay? Because once you get that paint on there, that paint is, you know, really going to need to sit there and dry. So you want to do all this first so that you don't bump it and you don't get paint everywhere, okay? So let's just put that there, and I'm going to let that glue set up. All right, now while that glue is setting up, I can't even talk today. While that glue is setting up, let's make a scarf. So I just have this fabric here. You can use whatever you want to for a scarf. Just a strip of fabric, a ribbon, whatever you got. But let's see, this was cut a little bit crooked last time. So I'm just going to cut a strip of it here. I know you're probably not seeing this too well, probably like out of frame. Let's see, let's come over. Yeah, let's come over 2. I don't want it to be too wide. It's not going to look right. Just cut me a long strip here. Let's see. Might better cut it a little bit longer. You can always cut it shorter if you need to. You can't add length if you need to. My ex can tell you that. But anyway, you're just going to cut on this straight line here. That's what I like about this buffalo check. It's really easy to cut. Okay, I think that's set up. All right. So now let's just bring this around. Let's see how we want to do it. You can tie a knot if you want to. Let's just tie a knot and see how that would look. Okay, gently. And then bring it up. There we go. I think that'll look good. What do y'all think? Yeah. And I'm just going to add a little blob of glue right here underneath it to hold that in place. And then just a little blob right there. Just get everything where we want it to be. And then we'll just press it down like so. And then you can trim the ends here in a minute, okay? Okay, let's press that down. I think I'll just trim it right there. And let's see. Let's cut that. All right. So there we go. There's that. Now with the paint, I have this puffy paint. I love puffy paint. It's easy for kids to use. With the little pointy tip here, it's real easy to place it exactly where you want it. And you can get this at Walmart. I got this like in a big pack of a handful of bottles, and it was pretty inexpensive. But I've got the orange, the black, and the white here. So let's start off with his little nose. The nose. So I'm just going to put a blob there and then just bring it up like so. My kids like doing this. We have like our Christmas crafting nights where we just sit around and do fun stuff. And they love playing with the puffy paint. Even my oldest, he's 12, you know, at that age where I don't want to do that. Yeah, he loves the puffy paint. There we go. And now you can just go around and make the mouth. I like to kind of put it in the center here. You know what? Let me kind of bang this on the table. Get the paint down. Because this paint is kind of thick. And it can be difficult to mess with. But anyway, we do that. How cute! Let's see, I'm going to turn it a little bit so I can get to the other side. There we go. Well, how cute is that? Now you can do buttons if you want to. I mean, you know, with the scarf, you can't really see it, but yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the buttons off. Because yeah, with the scarf, you can't see it. So it's, if you want to put buttons on there, by all means, put buttons on it. Okay. Ooh, you gotta wipe off the end there. Okay. Now I'm just going to set this aside and let it all dry. And then it'll be ready to hang. And like I said in previous videos, what I like about these, like these wooden ornaments like this, is on the back, you can write whatever you want to write, like who you were with when you made it, you know, what you did that day. You can write a pretty good amount on the back of these. Use a Sharpie marker. You can just write it down. But anyway, I'm going to set this off to the side and let this little guy dry. All right, moving along to the third easy craft. This is some wired ribbon. It's a 9-foot roll. It is 2.5 inches wide, and I got this at Dollar Tree. This is the same ribbon that I had made my little bell angel out of in the previous video. It's that same ribbon. So I've got that big angel. Hold on. If you didn't see that, this is the angel I'm talking about. I got this big angel out of that spool, and now I'm going to make a small angel out of it as well, and they can match. But anyway, you're going to need 4 pieces of ribbon. 2 8 inches and 2 6 inches, okay? 2 8 inches, 2 6 inches. This is really super easy. And this is a pretty old craft. You probably already know how to do this, but I just like to make videos. So you're going to glue the ends together. You're making a loop here. You're going to glue the 2 ends together like so, and just hold that in place until the glue sets up. And you're going to do this with all of the pieces of ribbon. Okay, so you're going to glue the ends together, just making a loop like so with the pretty side facing out. Do that with all of your pieces. Okay, so I have all of my loops here. Be careful to keep the same sized loops together, all right? So now this is a little gold Christmas ornament. And basically all that we're going to do is we're just going to try to scrunch up the end here, and then we're going to glue it right here. So it's going to help, or at least I have found that this helps me. If you can just glue this down right here at the front, let that glue set up, and then you can kind of just squish the rest of it up against that, okay? All right. I think this glue has set up. So this ribbon's kind of thin. You can just grab it here. You can watch what I'm doing here. Just grab the ends and just kind of bring it over and fold it like so. See? Boop. And just kind of hold that in place. Another good use for long nails. I use them for tools all the time. They're very helpful to me. I'm just going to hold that here, and then I'm going to put another blob of glue here. And we're just going to bring this other end over and boop, just hold it right there. Hold on, I want to get it right where I want it. Okay, that looks good. And I'm just going to hold it right there, and I'm going to let this glue harden up. All right, I believe that glue has set up. And then you can just take your hand and just kind of fluff your ribbon just a little bit. Don't worry really all that much about it right now, because we're getting ready to mess with the back of it. Now, exactly what we did on the front, you're going to do again on the back, okay? And why are we putting 2 pieces of ribbon here? I mean, if you're hanging it on your tree, you don't really need to worry about putting the 2 pieces of ribbon. But if you want it to set up, this is really going to help it. You know, you see how wide this is now? It's really going to help to give it some stability if you want to set it up on a table. But anyway, do the same thing here that we just did here. Okay, so this is the front and the back. You see how I just kind of looped it out there? See? Now it can set up on a table. But now, these are the wings, and we're going to glue the wings on the back. So you're going to have to flatten this down again, okay? Just to be able to work with it. And don't worry, we'll fluff it up later. So I'm just going to put some right here, I think. and just kind of fold the wings just in on themselves just a little bit. And then let's get this right here. Just kind of fold it in a little bit and just hold it like that. Okay. And then once that glue sets up, then we'll glue it, blah, blah, we will glue it to the back right here. And then we'll put on a halo. We also need something to hang it with, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's do the wings. Okay. All right. Now we're going to glue the wings down to the back like so. Just going to stick this one right here. See, let's hold it up just a little bit like so. And then I'm just going to put another blob here, and we will stick the other one down, whichever side you want to be the front. I'm just going to hold this in place and let that set up. Okay. We're going to get this all straightened out here in a minute, all right? Give me a minute. So now I have these tinsel stems from Dollar Tree. These are gold, of course. You can see that. And we're just going to loop this around and make a halo. Trying to see about what size. Make a halo, and then we're just going to twist the ends like so. And then just cut a little piece off of the back here. And then we're going to glue this to the back of the head. Okay. Just kind of straighten it out. Oh, I might have cut that a little too much. We don't need... Sit down, kitty. We don't need that much. My cat's in here trying to be all helpy cat, and she's really just getting in the way. Let's glue this to the back and then let that glue set up. All right, now you can glue whatever you want to here. You can glue a little button. I have these buttons that I got from Joann's. And I've taped the end shut. Let's see. You can get one of these, and I'm just going to use my wire cutters once again. I'm just going to cut the back of it off like so, and then let's get some hot glue here, and I'm just going to glue that right there. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's bring that over. Okay, and then you have some beads. You can put some beads on there. Whatever you want to use to decorate yours with is absolutely fine, whatever you want to do. Okay, and there's our little angel. Now let's fluff some of this stuff out so you can see how it looks like a little bit better. But like I said, you can use this to set on a table because this is pretty wide on the bottom. You can set it up, or if you want to hang it, then you can take something to make a loop and glue it back here and use that to hang. Okay. I'm just going to fluff this out. Okay. Work on the wings for a minute. But anyway, you're going to see a picture of it coming up here just in a second. Okay. So I'm going to get her all fluffed out and then set her on the table here and take her picture, and that will be that. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms. I can't talk. Of social media. Links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.